What's up, guys? I am back for another one. Just got out of the gym. Wasn't the best workout, but you know what? I gave it my all. Did chest today. I did legs yesterday, and I went pretty heavy, so I wasn't really feeling it. Plus, it's cold, at least for here. Our version of cold, 52 degrees was the high, which may not sound like much if you're in the Midwest or freaking God knows where, but here in California, it is Northern California, San Francisco Bay Area, but 52, freaking cold. But anyways, so last time I did one of these, I was talking about I am going to cancel my order for the Action 6 and just keep this Osmo Action 5 that I got literally basically the day before, roughly the day before the Action 6 was announced in China, or released in China, so weird timing on that. You know what, I was talking to my wife about it. We went on a walk this morning. We go on walks pretty much every morning. We had to help our neighbors out, just letting their dog out because they had to go to work or whatever, but I was telling her about the little dilemma, and she said, like, basically just told me to just keep the newer one because it is more money for essentially the same thing, but who knows, maybe I'll keep it for a while. Probably won't. Probably will get the 7 when that comes out or whatever, but screw it. I mostly want the batteries because I'm always paranoid about the batteries dying, even though the battery lasts long on this thing. I just like having something, just backups, and not having to charge it is nice. So that's the biggest perk, because by the time you buy the freaking battery case, just separate plus keep this thing, it's a wash. It really is. So screw it. I'm just gonna do it. Keep the order for the 6. But one thing that got me thinking about, keeping the 6 and returning this, the Osmo Action 6, the only real advantage for me that I would probably use, like realistically, is the low light stuff. Especially now that, it's getting towards wintertime and cold and dark early and all that. But other than that, because mostly I'm an auto shooter, The reframing stuff is nice. I was just messing around with the little video earlier, but I'm not really one to I gotta follow the 180 rule with the shutter and this. I've done all that with my larger cameras, my mirrorless Sonys, and it's cool, but I've even done that for weddings. I've done wedding videography just as a gift. I never got paid a penny for it, but it was like my gift to the couple, and I had to have fun, or got to have fun with my cameras and editing and everything. But so I tried doing all that for the wedding, color grading it. I've done like some real estate stuff, tried to get all professional with it and everything. No one notices. Nobody notices. You notice that, okay, there's a little blurry here, or the exposure was off here, or the focus was a little off here. No one pays attention to that stuff. Realistically, nobody does. So a lot of the perks of the Action 6 about, the being able to adjust the aperture and this and that are going to be lost on me. But the one thing that I am going to benefit from is the battery life. And I also like the low light. That was always the biggest selling point for me, the low light performance. I do like the idea of the adjustable macro lens. I don't like the price of it though, so I'll probably wait for a third party, or if I can get a deal on it or what, but who knows. Mostly this rambling was just, are you more of like a auto shooter and you don't really care as long as the content is there and you get the right angles or just get whatever message or footage you're trying to get? Or are you one that's more, it has to be right, the color has to be perfect, the this, the that, and you're just spending all day doing this and that? Because there's times where I'm kind of like that. Not necessarily with the colors and this and that, but, oh, I didn't get this take right, I got to do it. And then I'm doing like 3 or 4 takes for something. And then by the time I rewind and rewatch those 3 or 4 takes, they're not really that much different. I can't remember which one I liked. So sometimes just press record. As it's been said by others, just press record like I did with this. I just got out of the gym. I kind of had to think about what I was going to say. Just got out of the parking lot, press record. Here we are a few minutes in, and I feel like my message has come across. You don't always need the best and greatest equipment, but obviously it's nice to have. You know, I'm sitting in a luxury car, I'm in a nicer part of town, all that fun stuff. It's nice to have, but it's not necessary. A lot of the times I just record on my phone and I'm perfectly fine with that. I've done plenty of videos with that. I on my other channel, I have videos that I literally recorded with just my phone, like probably an iPhone, I don't know, 10 or 11 or something. Well, it was a while ago. That video or videos are at 250,000, 300,000, I don't know, something like that views. And they still get views. There's no audio, there's no microphone. I'm just holding the phone with my hand. It's shaky. Some of my best performing videos, no equipment other than something I just whipped out of my pocket. So equipment doesn't always matter. It's fun to have, but getting into buying everything you see, everything that's new, can kind of get you in trouble. So that's what you want to avoid doing, even though for a lot of us, that's the fun part. So you have to kind of, at least what I'm trying to do, because the cameras aren't really, buying cameras is not really a big issue for me, but other things, you have to get over the fact that the new one is coming out. There's always going to be a new one. Like, look at Costco, for instance. If you pay attention to electronics and just stuff in general, the stuff that Costco sells, like a lot of the name brand items, like for instance, the DJI Osmo. I can't say for particular for this one, but I'm just using that as an example. The Osmo 6 will be out, right? It will be out in stores. You can go to Best Buy, Amazon, whatever, and just get it on Prime the same day. Costco will not sell it. They will have the Osmo 4, maybe the Osmo 5 in stores, if they keep continuing to produce the 5 at least, because it seems like it's not a big difference from the 6, and most people want to save money. But Costco is a perfect example of, you don't always need the best. You find the value. Things are evolving so freaking fast that even, like, say the Osmo 4, which is now 2-3 generations, whatever, old, Osmo Action 4, is so freaking awesome. Like, I saw videos, I'm not gonna name names, but an Osmo 6 video, and a lot of it was filmed on the Osmo 4. But again, you don't always need the best, but what you do need is to get out there, enjoy your equipment, and record. Look where I'm at. Just pulled in real quick. The sun's about to set. And I thought I'd share it with you guys. It's a little chilly, so not gonna be running in the water and swimming or anything, but it's beautiful the same. All right, so that's gonna do it for this one. Until next time, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for a whole lot more shenanigans. Peace.